So this is even more clearly seen now. There's a bounce at a level 1 here, and we understand or can consider there's going to be positive momentum on the 1 hour charts. So this is still going to do another leg up based on that positive momentum, or at least try to do another leg up. And our best entries, so let's check these fibs. We're going short at the end of the move if it happens in the first place, but we're at the moving average, so probably it will happen. Our best entries are going to be 3,500. I think that's it. 3,570 also possible. This is of course a level 4, maybe 3,681 too high. Let's check degree 1 first, degree 3 or degree 1. So degree 1 is just at the necklines, so this has room to see the move can take us all the way to 3,570. Should be okay. 3,681 is a bit above level 1, so we're looking at 3,570. Let's take a look now at the pivot levels. All right, so we want to short 3,661 is the breakout high for the week. 3,553 is 50% below the breakout high, so that should be attempted before the end of this week. 3,533 is the lower noise band of the month. This is the important level to get into. 50%, of course, above the lower noise band is 3,388. 50% between 3,678 the monthly open, and the lower noise band 3,533. So it's a go at 3,570. We expect to see that should be our entry. If we start of course with half size and look for confirmations. Once we get a confirmation, we add whole size. Okay, so if we are buying this, you just want to have a stop above. Oh, sorry, if you're selling this, you just want to have a stop above, of course, level 2. Level 2 is right about here. 3,800 should be okay, or 3,850. Remember, we are 3,570 through 3,870, just $300 per coin or 3%. So it's going to be a stop at 3,870. Widget and 3,867 showing here. That white line is our stop. All right, so we'll just remind ourselves of the technical picture. Okay, so we're selling here at, this is Ethereum now, 3,400 is very close to, we're selling actually here all the way up here, 3,550, just below level 1. If we get to see that above, a bit above the moving average, all of this is going to be another shoulder. At that point, we expect rejection back to the market bottom, which is going to be forming a neckline. Then we have another shoulder. We're going to have a local head and shoulders before the market moves lower. We expect ultimate target 2,670 and 2,470. So if you want to hold across the weekend, only across the weekend, if we're fortunate enough to get that position in by tomorrow, if we get an entry at 3,550, we can let it run across the weekend to 2,470 or 2,450. The same, of course, with Bitcoin. If we're fortunate to get a position in, we can let it run to 32,500, and across the weekend we can let it run. Okay, so I believe that concludes our issues, all the issues that we have in our analysis and questions. So if you have any question or any issue that you wish reviewed or revised, please make a note to the moderator. We could just take a look at this before we call it an end of our analysis today. So if you have any questions or any issues that you wish reviewed or revised, please make a note to the moderator. We will take the necessary time to go over them before we call it an end to our analysis today. Looking at that Ethereum chart, it is possible really that we get a lucrative C or a muted C, but if it is a muted C, we don't want to be in the market before the weekend on against the principal direction, against the trending direction. But you can see, of course, we did an A and a B. Usually a C would do at least 61.8 of A, and that was a very long A, so unless there's something incomplete with the structure, not correct, maybe C will take you to 3,600 actually. 3,690, 3,585. Right, so if you have any questions or issues that you wish reviewed or revised, please make a note to the moderator. We will still take the necessary time to go over them before we call it an end to our analysis today. Gold is not a buy. Sorry, gold is not really a buy before the end of the week. That is my take on it. If you buy gold before the end of the week, it is not moving, most probably, unless there is a war that breaks out over the weekend. All right, so you just get, my take on it is that we will get bogged down into the position and we will not be making good use of our resources. It is a buy next week. In principle, yes, gold is a buy if you buy it and hold it. It depends on the swap that you're going to incur. Swap means the money that you have that will be discounted out of your account because of financing. You will get at some point next year to see gold at least above 1,900, 1,950 because of inflation. So at the current levels, gold is bouncing. It is a buy, but I would consider to postpone the buy until next week. And also time buys with releases on inflation.